Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Café on Tampa Online. I'm Bill Carlson here with Andrew Smith, who is with Salt Pines, a local retailer, and he's going to talk today about what's happening with retail in Tampa. Andrew, oh, by the way, and Della Costa is out today. He sends his regards, and we're meeting in person on Friday morning, assuming that the storm doesn't hit too hard. So we'll plan on seeing you there in person. We're going to continue the online editions on Wednesday afternoons, and then we'll do the in-person ones on Friday. Thanks. Andrew, off to you. Tell us about Salt Pines.
Hey, thanks. So Salt Pines is a locally owned, family-owned retailer located in Hyde Park Village here in Tampa. We are a apparel and accessories retailer. And we focus on curating products and items that are, inspired by our outdoor lifestyle and active lifestyle here in the Tampa Bay and Florida communities. So we're one of those go-to shops for t-shirts, performance button-downs, UPF protection fishing shirts, sunglasses. We do a ton of Yeti sales, and we've got some really cool other accessories and gifts like oyster shuckers and non-tipping can coolers. But that's basically the gist of it.
Yeah, and how long have you all been around? Tell us your story.
So we launched the company in 2013. We've been in Hyde Park that whole time, but actually this July, we just moved into our third location in Hyde Park, which happens to be right next door to the first location we were in. So we moved back behind Bar Taco and Wine Exchange and the little pedestrian walkway and snow circle. We're really excited to be back over here again. Over the years, we've just continued to focus the business. Actually, this year, went back to the wonderful University of Tampa to pursue a master's degree in entrepreneurship, which has been absolutely fantastic. It's coming
cool.
to
I
tail
didn't know
end.
you were doing that. Awesome. How much longer do you have to do that?
We're in the last class right now, so we're wrapping up right before Thanksgiving break here. So it was a great opportunity to go back and take some time to really work on the business and what scaling in the future will look like versus just working in the business, and get some feedback from some really amazing professors and the business leaders that they have relationships within the community across the country with as well.
Awesome. So I'm sure you've been studying marketing, and you've been doing it for years anyway in your business. Tell us, what is the reason? What's the point of differentiation for Salt Pines? Like, why should somebody go there versus any other store?
We've done a really good job of being, curating our products to local community focus and, what really works here in Florida. So we're a retailer that you're not going to find a whole bunch of heavyweight sweaters in November. We'll still have shorts available year round because, there's probably only 3 days a year in Florida that you can't wear shorts. But just making sure that we're hyper focused. Another differentiator too is we've really been focused over the years on having events in our store when that was possible pre-COVID, by bringing in local guides and local environmental conservationists to talk about relevant issues in our community and what's going on with our natural resources here. Making sure that people are educated on ways that they can engage in the outdoors and spend time outside, and also, what issues are facing our natural resources and the best ways and ideas to protect them.
So you and I both share a common passion for Tampa and for Tampa Bay and for Florida, and you can see it all around the way you all curate the products there. And I don't think you have easy access to all of these because you'd have to walk around, but you have like patches of Florida and the Florida flag. And I've got a hat that has the Florida flag that I got from you all. Tell us about some of the other stuff that's really unique. And not all of it is expensive. I mean, you can get nice clothes and you can get a little patch for just a few dollars, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we've got anywhere from stickers that range from $3 to, button downs and technical wear that, performance button down can range anywhere from $115 to $130, depending on the fabric. Outside of that, we work with a really cool company called Fish Outfitters, that they're actually out of Charleston, South Carolina, but they make kitchen utensils. So they started out making oyster shuckers. It's in my opinion, the world's best oyster shucker just because of the agronomic handle that it has on it. It does a heck of a job opening up oysters. But that company, for every product that they sell, they replant 10 square feet of oyster beds across the country. When you're looking at water quality in our saltwater areas, one of the biggest factors, in the water quality is oyster populations and bivalve populations, because those are the organisms and animals that filter the water and take out the impurities and make sure that the water is clean for fish and seagrass and everything else. What they do is absolutely wonderful for our natural resources and our saltwater estuaries. And for example, like popular during the holidays, this is their coastal kitchen collection that they have, and so it's a nice little gift set that they do around the holidays. And inside it, you'll have, this is their shrimp tool. So it cleans, deveins, and butterflies the shrimp all in one motion. That's the oyster shucker. And then this is my favorite tool, actually. This is their crab tool. And what's really awesome about that crab tool is the way the blade is designed on it. It's actually the first tool that makes it really clean and easy to get inside stone crabs, which are in season right now and delicious.
Awesome. Can you take that into restaurants with you? That would get the Joe Stone Crab or Billy Stone Crab.
I would think that a lot of restaurants would adopt that versus the traditional wooden mallet. But when it comes down to stone crabs too, there's a couple of really great local captains that, they do a good job of taking orders, and you're able to go get the stone crabs and, prepare them yourself at your house, which is always a lot of fun too.
Okay, I have to get that contact from you too. All right, well, let's segue. You are I would call it especially your boutique retailer in the center of Hyde Park, and you've been around for a long time. By the way, you come to Café on Tampa a lot. Thank you for supporting us too. And but one of the things that's happened is the internet has come around, and some of the things you have in there, many of the things you have are not really easy to get on the internet. Their quality, they're different. Tell us, especially in the context of the master's degree you're getting now, what's it like to be a retailer facing all the challenges on the internet?
It's something that we've actually been fortunate with for quite a while. I was very conscientious of how e-commerce and the internet was going to affect retail over the long term. You've heard people saying for years that eventually brick and mortar is going to die, and I can't even closely agree with that statement. I really think that brick and mortar is going to be around, and specialty retail is something that's very important for people, because people are always going to like to touch and feel and experience products and brands. But I think the convenience factor of e-commerce is something that is very relevant. And one of the management information systems professors up at University of Florida a few years ago did a really, really fantastic research article where they were able to identify something called a halo effect. And the halo effect essentially is when you have a brick and mortar store in a physical location, you're going to see an increase in internet traffic and an increase in your conversions in a certain geography surrounding that brick and mortar location. So whatever that radius is for the business, it could be 15 miles, it could be 25 miles, but that physical presence basically is operating almost like a marketing tool for your website and brand as well.
And you sell online too, right? I know you send out emails, and tell us about whatever. Do you mainly sell in the store? Or do you sell online too?
This year is with everything that's happened, there's certainly been a lot of shift. We've seen our store traffic decrease due to people doing what they should be and sheltering in place. And as we're kind of getting back to a little bit of normal and people are able to come out and wearing masks and being cognizant of that, we're starting to see the traffic, but definitely we were fortunate that when everything did kind of almost shut down, really, we were already in a position to sell online. We were able to continue to engage with our customers. We use a platform called Shopify, which is by far one of the best e-commerce and now point of sale platforms available. So it's nice because they manage the back end, they manage the servers, the security on it is second to none. So we just have to manage our products and make sure that we're updating the site.
And people can go to your website and sign up for an email list too.
Yeah, it's just saltpines.com. You can jump online. We've got a pop-up window that pops up so people can go to the website and it'll pop up and you can sign up there or scroll to the bottom. But there's multiple ways to sign up for our emails, or they can give us a call at the store and we'll happily add them.
So segue to one of the big challenges of 2020 is COVID-19. Tell us about that experience. But first, let me ask you, you mentioned masks. Do you sell any specialty masks?
Not currently, no. We've got a batch from Southern Tide that's supposed to be coming in here a little bit later this month. And then the other one that I'm actually really excited to see when it comes in. I understand the importance of masks, but one of the things that I've kind of struggled with is if you wear them for so long, they start to get uncomfortable, especially rubbing behind the ears. So one of the companies that we work with, that they traditionally will make sun masks or what they call neck gaiters. It's a company called Buff. They just released a new style of neck gaiter that actually has a 3-tier medical grade filter in the front of it, but it's something that you can pull up and that way you don't have just 2 ropes tugging on your ears. And those should be coming in either towards the end of this week or early next week.
Cool. Be sure to let us know. We'll post it under the video so everybody can see. So tell us what you've been doing to get through COVID-19. What changes have you made?
Gosh, when everything first happened, in the few weeks that the businesses were the non-essential businesses were shut down, we switched and immediately went to doing local deliveries. We were still doing shipping. Our site is, if you spend over $50, you get free shipping. So a lot of people were taking advantage of that. And we had a lot of people, fortunately, taking advantage of the local delivery. So, people that would have normally come into the store, they'd either give us a call or they'd place their order online. And, throughout the day, we'd be dropping packages off at people's doorsteps. So that was one of the biggest changes that we made. Currently still, we're participating in doing curbside pickup. So that's a program that actually Hyde Park rolled out for all of the retailers here, which is great. There's different pickup locations in the village that they've dedicated spots for people to just pull in. And when they pull into those spots, they can make a phone call to the retailers that they made the purchase from and say, hey, I'm here to pick up our packages. And I'm in green parking spot 2. And someone takes the bags out to their car and they never have to get out of the car and they're still able to get the shopping done that they need.
So one of the things I like about your store is that I can walk through and discover things that I wasn't there to buy. So I might end up spending more money than I thought, but I can, it's the discovery of figuring out what you've curated. How do you do that online?
Online, we'll typically, new and innovative things that come in, we'll put those on our homepage. One of the things that we did as a pivot in April, we actually launched a T-shirt of the month club. So it was one of those programs that we were fortunate took off really, really well. But, we just keep it on our homepage every month and we upload the new designs when we have them available. And then people sign up to that. And every month we're mailing whether they get a short sleeve or long sleeve T-shirt with that limited edition design. And that shirt's only available to members of that club.
Tell us, I know this probably seems obvious to everybody, but can you just tell us, it's so easy to go to any of the big online retailers to order. You just hit a button, your file's already there. You hit it, and whatever it is delivered. What's the benefit to all of us? What's the benefit to the community of supporting local stores like yours?
It's realistically, when you support independent businesses, regardless of whether it's ours or other locals like Downtown Dogs that's here in Hyde Park, we partner a lot more with local charities and local organizations. We, for example, we continually we're helping source silent auction items for the local chapter of Ducks Unlimited right now, which is really big into conservation in the state of Florida. We donated trophy prizes for the Black Daggers fishing tournament coming up this Saturday. And Black Dagger, they're a huge veteran support organization as well. So the people that kind of help and stand up for our country and ensure our freedoms that we have, when they come back and they're circling back to normal civilian life, they help that transition, and they help a lot with injured veterans as well. So we basically are more conscientious about making sure we're engaged and participating in the local community and giving back.
And I should say, besides Café on Tampa, I know you from many things in the community you've been involved in and that you provided leadership on. And it's great to support somebody who lends their time and is so passionate about helping our community. So thank you for all of that. So what else about COVID-19? What else have you all had to change? And now we don't know when the end of it is. So how do you see the coming months and during a holiday season also?
We're starting to see more and more people come out as far as traffic. It's exciting to see people coming back into the store. We are asking and actually requiring that everybody that comes into the store is wearing a face mask when they're in the store. We're making sure that we're providing hand sanitizer and making sure that we're cleaning surfaces and making sure that we're keeping up with whatever the latest CDC guidelines are, so we can make sure that we're providing a safe environment. The other thing too that's really interesting is we're seeing this what I kind of like to call modern day window shopping. Our local traffic has been spending a lot of time on our website. We've seen an increase in traffic from what I'd say a 5-mile radius. And so people are kind of doing their window shopping and browsing online. And the people that are coming into the store, we're not seeing as many what I would call browsers as we have in the past. But the people that are coming in seem to have an idea of, there's something specific that they're coming in for. And then oftentimes they'll find 1 or 2 more items that they didn't realize were available. So I think there's a lot more shopping with intent from consumers at this point.
And how about so now we're in a hurricane also. It seems like challenge after challenge after challenge. How's that going? I know you had customers there a few minutes ago, and so people were coming in the middle of the whatever the storm is out there. How does that affect you too?
Well, we did go ahead and close today at 4. The shopping center, Hyde Park Village, is closed as of right now. We're provisionally planning on staying closed tomorrow, depending on how the weather is. If we get lucky and the storm breaks up and it's just some rain going on, we'll probably go ahead and open the store tomorrow. But it's one of those things that we have to wait and see. We want people to be safe through it. People are still, the great thing about our website is it's open 24/7. You can go online and shop at any time. And then, it ships out as soon as the post office is available too. It's funny that the customer that came in was actually picking up a corporate order for us for some Yeti products. So we've been doing, we started out doing just businesses, and we've got it kind of fine-tuned at this point to where we're able to personalize the different Yeti products. So like this is one you can see here. It's one of the Rambler 30s, and it's a Duracoat on it, and we basically laser engrave names, logos, whatever people kind of want on those as long as it's not protected by intellectual property rights. And that's something that we do in the store here, and it's a pretty quick turnaround versus if you go someplace else, you might be waiting, up to 2-3 weeks to get those items.
Cool. Well, we're almost at the end of our time. It always goes fast. Can you tell us anything else that we should know about the store or your business? How we can support you, how we can support other retailers that are local?
The biggest thing and the biggest ask for support at this point is just, especially this holiday season, be mindful of supporting local businesses. This year is been a challenging year for everybody. And there's a lot of local businesses in Hyde Park here. So if you've got gifts in mind, please consider coming to see us. We're all doing a great job of making sure that we're requiring masks and asking people to use hand sanitizer and making sure that we're providing for a safe experience in our stores. But just a lot of great gift opportunities for this holiday season here in Hyde Park Village.
Yeah, I think the main thing, we said this a couple times already, but people, especially the last minute, want to find something that's unique, that's different. And I think that's what your store and a lot of those stores do really, really well. Okay, any final thoughts? Anything you want to talk about that's coming up? Website? Any other information? Newsletter?
The biggest thing, check out saltpines.com. Again, appreciate it if you follow us on social media too. We're on Instagram, Facebook. Those are the two big channels that we use. And it's our handles just Salt Pines, no spaces. I want to thank you for having us on this afternoon. It's a really special treat to get to connect with you and all the Café Tampa participants. We've always thought that you guys are such a great community, and over the years, we've definitely appreciated all y'all's support.
Yeah, we hope to see you there in person soon when we build up our crowd again. If anybody's watching this for the first time, please hit the like button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. And most importantly, please hit the share button on either one. We do this online interview as a free service to the community to help local organizations like Andrew's, but also to promote issues and help bring important information to the public. So thank you all for watching, and thank you, Andrew, and good luck. Look forward to catching up with you again soon.
All right. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it.
Take care.